no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be. Yeah.
Black Box Productions.
Neighborhood in that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
Neighborhood is C-Mac. Shout out my loc, Spotter Low, cuz. Neighborhood on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, crib.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
3 times a day.
I was to get right.
Yeah, I was willing to. You have to be. That's why I say you got to be broken, because you have to be at a place where you will do whatever they tell you to stay sober. I dumped out cigarette cans.
My vices, I believe, are involved in my life based on some sense of anxiety and not having patience to wait for the next moment.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that was part of your experience?
Yeah.
So
anxiety's horrible still to this day.
How do you? It's like to me.
Yeah.
I have to imagine. I couldn't imagine getting up, not doing. It's like everything is just too long now.
Yeah.
What do you do to make the moment come? Like, how do you fuck?
Well, today I just go to the gym. I reach out and talk to people. I got a good network of men that I deal with, and I talk to them if I'm having that, because I still get anxiety. I get it bad. Bad. I'm talking throwing up, crippling anxiety. And I go to the gym, I talk to people, and I breathe.
That's deep.
Yeah.
And no cigarettes, no nothing.
Personally, I don't do nothing. I never smoked weed. Weed got a lot of my partners sober. Helped a lot of people I know. I can't say I'm against it, because it got a lot of people I know off slamming dope.
Wow, they say that's crazy because they call it a gateway. Didn't realize it might be the gateway.
I mean, it can be, but now you're finding out it could be the end of a road also.
But that might be the gateway out. Right?
Could be, yeah.
The real gateway.
I tried it once. To me, I hear too many noises. I get all paranoid. I'll go smoky on you and hide under the bed.
That's crazy, because I can remember those days so far long ago, but they
you get past them, huh?
Yeah, you get past them. Yeah. I've been such a head so long, I couldn't. You know what I realized? What I really desire to do?
Yeah.
I desire to have dreams when I sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And I've learned recently that the fact that I haven't had them in so many years is because
you've been smoking?
Yeah, they say once you stop smoking, your dreams come back so crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, it's crazy that I allowed the moment to go past that you mentioned about your service. I know I thanked you for it, but how do you end up in the Navy? Did you do a whole?
No, I got a medical honorable discharge. Did about a year and a half. I enlisted to get away from trouble. Okay. I tried the Army. Something happened. I tried the Marines. Marines believe, contrary to popular belief, Marines don't take felons. I was already a felon, so the Navy took me.
Oh, really?
Enlisted me. Yeah, I was a fireman.
I would have never imagined that would differentiate between
each branch differentiates.
That's
well, the Navy, I think they look at it like you're out in the ocean for long periods of time, so it's like no big deal.
That's deep.
Marines ain't taking you. Air Force ain't taking you. Army ain't taking felons.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the Navy took you.
Yeah.
And anything unique about the experience?
No, I mean, I was stationed in Africa. I didn't do too much because I get migraine headaches, so it got me medically honorably discharged. When I got a full pension. Yeah, I got a full pension. Yeah. Well, because it was their fault. They should have never recruited me.
Oh, you know that? Oh, wow. See, it's the shit we go. Wow, that's lovely.
Yeah.
At what age?
I was like 21, 22, maybe 23. Yeah, something like that.
Well, so you really had to take control of your life because you could fuel and fun.
Yeah, but I didn't. Even after the Navy, I come back from the Navy upset that I'm kicked out because I really wanted to do it, not realizing that it's a medical honorable discharge with the full pension. But I was looking at it like that's messed up. My dad's gonna be mad now. I did all this, and I went right back into crime. I went to prison after the Navy.
Did you spend a lot of time on the ship?
No, not really.
Well, do you mind being out at sea?
I'm cool with it. Yeah.
That's that white.
I don't like sharks. No, hey, let me tell you something. No, you put me. I don't like going in the water. I don't mind being on something big because there's sharks. Let me tell you,
I'm a longshoreman, so
okay.
I spend time like out on the dock, but just on the ocean.
I don't like the ocean because I cannot see the bottom of it. It freaks me out what's in the water.
Exactly.
And I've seen sharks, bro. When you're by Africa, there are sharks, groups of them. They are not just one, and they eat you and swallow you.
Big sharks.
No, tiger sharks, mako sharks, lemon sharks, hammerheads. These ones eat you. In California, you get accidentally bit by a great white, it spit your arm out. Homie, you bite my arm off, you better eat that motherfucker.
Right. So,
you know?
So have you swam in the ocean?
No, never.
I went to Hawaii some years back.
That's different because it's pretty. You can see the bottom. If anything comes up on me, I can see you come. You know what I'm saying? Out here in Venice, Santa Monica, you can't see
that shit nasty as fuck.
Yeah,
right.
good stuff.
Right.
Mm-mm.
I panicked in Hawaii though. Almost killed myself. Once I got down there, it was pretty and clear.
Yeah.
Giant turtle.
Yeah.
And the little tour guide lady, she wouldn't look at me long enough. And I was like 20-something feet down, and I tried to like holler. I was like, "Hey!"
Oh, you was scuba diving.
Scuba diving.
That's pretty though. I heard
it's beautiful but you have to really.
I'm probably like you. I get nervous because I can't breathe. I'm stuck underwater. What if something
yes,
happens?
exactly.
And my anxiety kicks in. I'm like, get me
That's
out.
what happened. That's exactly.
Yeah,
what
you're not
happened.
putting me in a small space either. I can't handle confined spaces.
You know what happens when you get down there?
What?
And you fucking look around real quick. You realize how endless this shit is.
Yeah.
And you think to your mind, like, what if a dolphin come and bump me? Because the lady, before you go down, they give you all these signals if you're feeling this and that. It was myself. It was 2 Asian kids who were like teens. Looked like they weighed about 180 pounds combined.
Yeah.
And then there was a female like from the island who was our guide who went down there with us who looked like all three of them like weighed 220. So and then it's me. So when for half the way, it's a rope connected to the boat. Then when you get from the rope, now it's a big ass turtle about as big as this table on the floor that these two boys, these kids want her to take some pictures of them with. So they went. I wasn't finna go all the way down there and fuck with that. They didn't put weight belts on me.
Oh.
And they taught me to do this shit. Like, I got bad sinuses for one. But even for people who ain't got bad sinuses, every so often you supposed to.
Yeah, you clear your yeah.
Okay, so I'm trying to think all
Pressure.
This. But mind you, this motherfucker don't feel like. You gotta just know and trust
that it's gonna work. Yeah, see, that would freak me out. You, it's far to the top, dog.
Bro, you can look. The top looks far.
Yeah.
But you know what looks further? Everything. The rest of it.
Yeah, there's nothing under.
That shit looks infinite. So when you have a brain like ours, everything
I
starts.
start to wonder about what's really going on. What's out there? What could come at me?
And the lady's back. All I wanted her to do, give me one of these. So I'm like, she's like, I'm trying to get it. But her back is turned. She's trying to take the picture of these dudes. I just want her attention because I just wanted her to give me one of these.
Yeah.
And she took too long. And I said, hey. And guess you know what happens when you say, hey?
Yeah, the water, all the bubbles in the water.
So she still wasn't turning around, so I had to make it
going up. Yeah.
And by the time I broke the water, she was like catching me. But it was, I had like in my mind, the time that I broke and she caught me, if she didn't catch me that time, the next one, I couldn't do it again. It was like,
oh shit.
Yeah. Wow.
Damn.
I was the motherfucker on the boat with all these people. I didn't care. I don't want to too, but yeah. That ocean, that taught
it's
me.
Scary.
That was my most motherfucking intense lesson to know that the creator is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's when I saw the power of the universe.
It's
the
not
magnitude of the ocean is a mother.
Yeah. Yeah.
It overwhelmed me, bro.
Yeah.
I felt so useless. I felt helpless. I would never go down there again. I seen on the videos all my life, motherfuckers just gracefully slashing, looking so beautiful. I'm cool. I'd never try it again. I know that's off the subject, but it's facts over feelings around here.
That's right.
You see that picture up there?
Yeah, Nipsey.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. One of my very dear friends, man. And he speaks so eloquent when you go back and look at all the clips of his interviews.
Yeah.
I remember being around him and he spoke in that fashion. At times, I used to like think that he was being like Hollywood or trying to like throw you for a loop, right? Before I realized it was authentically the way he spoke.
Yeah.
And one of the things I really took note of that every time you would address him with like seeking knowledge or asking for something along the lines of advice, it was common for him to refer you to a book instead of him like telling you an answer or giving his perspective. He was like, whatever you would ask him about, he would refer you a book on the subject. And I'm not that well read, but a lot of the like intelligence and the insight that we saw fluently flow from him, he would give credit to from how well read he was. I heard you mention that while you were down, you did a lot of reading.
A lot of reading, bro.
I actually purchased one book that he referred me to, and it was the 22 Immutable Laws of Branding. And I realized, based on what I was asking him, why he suggested that book. And you being as well read as you claim to be, or not claim, express to be, is there any one particular book that you ever come across that you, appreciate more than?
I want to say I appreciate, The Art of War is good. The Prince by Machiavelli is good. There's also, I want to say, Frederick the Great's Instructions to His Generals. Frederick the Great, yeah. And then that was like back before there was Germany, there was Prussia.
So war books.
War books, but they also, so a lot of people don't get, the other one is Miyamoto Musashi, Samurai. Top-ranking samurai wrote a book on the 5 rings of power. These books will teach you how to conduct yourself, be around big groups of individuals like us in the joint, know how to network. They will teach you how to run a war, conduct a campaign. It will also teach you how to run a business or a home.
You play chess?
I play a little, yeah.
You know what we have to do?
Ooh, chess episode.
The whole time we could have been playing.
Yeah.
We could have did the best 2 out of 3 by now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would have been fly. You just opened my brain up. It was not the books I was thinking you was gonna say.
What do you think I was gonna say?
Like something like maybe
storybooks. I mean, I've read a few stories that are great journeys, like Count of Monte Cristo, the Three Musketeers series. These are books that take you on a journey, get me out of the joint. I'm living my best life in France, even while I'm in the hole.
So you know what I'm picking up from you?
Yeah.
That your experience in life is more mental than anything.
A little bit, yeah.
To be able to exist in your non-physical realm as far as your primary existence, I think is more the goal.
Yeah.
So I admire that.
Thank you.
But I know hallucinogenics, kind of like people who get into that deeply, they often have the brain that seeks to live outside of this fucking slow ass physical. This shit is like, they coincide. I'm not saying, because even the concept of microdosing is different.
That's big right now.
And it's not demonized as being addicted or, you know what I'm saying?
Again, that's another thing I've heard recently gets a lot of people sober. If it works,
Shrooms, you ever fucked with?
I haven't, no, I've never tried. I did acid a couple of, I didn't like it because it was too long. I wanted it to go away.
Well, shrooms are not that long.
No? Okay.
No, and they're kind of intense, and it depends on what you're looking for before it happens.
Yeah.
So, I'm so scary that, I never did nothing, but, it was very simple. But then by the time I did shrooms, which was very late in life, which was not that long ago. Yeah, to finally be trusted to do anything new. Yeah, it was a cool get out.
It was
cool, but I don't want to be saying this to somebody who is still on a journey. Of
sobriety. Well, I look at my sobriety like everybody. If you're not a junkie like I was, but I was a junkie that'll rob you, take your dope, and then help you look for your dope that I done stole and already did. Like I was bad, and I don't want to take the chance of anything bringing me back. Like I was telling you, I'm not an alcoholic. One day, hopefully I can have a drink, but right now I'm not ready to because I don't want to take the risk of that potentially not being enough one day and then I got a needle in my arm again.
Are the war books that you just mentioned, are they fiction or are they?
No, those are nonfiction, like strategy books. I think they're listed under strategy or historical something. Okay. Yeah.
That's deep.
Sun Tzu, yeah.
And the Art of War.
Yeah, but look up Miyamoto Musashi. I want to say it might be a little bit better.
Samurai. Musashi, okay.
Samurai, top of the ranks.
Top of the ranks. Yeah. You ever did any writing yourself?
Not really. I mean, I wrote some poetry and stuff, trying to kill time, yeah.
And, I believe that we probably possess what it takes to be a writer as far as writing what people will read. I just don't even have the inclination as to when, where to start.
Yeah, I mean, neither. Yeah.
Kind of scatterbrained on the idea.
Yeah.
Being from the 818, gangsterism, in and out the prison and streets, I know you told me like you fluent on both ends, LA to your end.
Yeah.
But have you ever had to feel like you had to overcompensate, represent yourself, being from the Valley? Because you know there's a term amongst our colloquial environment where like Valley girl.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, in the joint for white boys, SFV is one of the biggest prison cars there is for that. And we're talking state of California. SFV, the prison group, is a very affluent car. We are very big. We have a lot of very.
See,
I don't want to say bad.
He's finna make me look like I don't know no better. Well, that wasn't my question.
No.
You know that wasn't.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that wasn't me. I know better. I know. Like,
well, we have a lot of made members in
think
situations.
Just think about it. For like Woods, there is no Compton, Watts. You know what I'm saying?
But we do got a few partners in LA because you got to remember Compton back in the 70s. There's a lot of white people back then.
But I mean for the hundreds or thousands.
Oh yeah.
Compile the
I see what you're saying.
Of the structure. They're from Torrance. They're from.
They claim what?
Harbor
South Bay,
City,
South Bay, yeah, Harbor area.
Yeah, that's their even.
They've moved out into the
Santa Monica, the Long Beach, San Pedro.
Yeah,
it's compiled from those environments.
Yeah.
So even
I mean, I've always had a good time being from 818.
OC's. People just sleep on the elements of the 818 that are popping because the pockets are more spread out. Like
because I say this a lot too. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I might be from the Valley, but the Valley is Los Angeles.
No, I'm not denying.
Yeah, you know, like
I'm
people,
not knocking it.
Yeah,
I'm not knocking it. I'm not denying that, but it's Los Angeles County.
You're right. Yeah, we are on
it. It's not the city of Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And what people don't understand is when you get all the way to Compton, Gardena, Long Beach,
Linwood, Watts.
Guess what? None of them try to claim. LA,
they claim their own city.
Yeah. So what sense would it?
Yeah. So we all car tripping on each other.
Yeah. The thing is, for anyone who is not from LA, to try to make their city sound like it's closer to LA than it is, you kind of like shitting on your city.
Yeah.
Just think, if Snoop Dogg felt that way, we would never have Long Beach.
Yeah.
He could have came out just banging LA.
Yeah, he could have. Yeah.
Yeah, Long Beach was not. Point.
Yeah.
The pride of being a real one is saying, "Fuck the fact that I'm not from such a branded area as you."
But this is my area regardless. Yeah, this is my area regardless. I'm from the Valley.
Thank you. Yeah. That's what it's really about. Yeah. That's what I respect in real ones everywhere. Yeah. That's why I respect the Payback. The way he pushed Rest in Peace from Wizard, he was my artist. I feel like from a perspective of promotion and with on our side of the tracks, I don't know nobody that pushed the Valley artists more so than me.
Yeah.
Go look up Payback, Big Payback. Yep. Everybody that got any idea, he's from the 818. Valley Nigga was his most hot song. I shot the video to it.
Well, isn't Exhibit from the Valley?
No, Exhibit is from New Mexico.
But he move to the Valley?
He used to be out there in North Hollywood.
And then who else? I think, aren't the Alcoholics are from the Valley? I know they from Pacoima, I think.
Tash and them used to be out
and
there.
And then what's that other dude? Eminem has him. Hip hop dude is, I forget his name.
He's from out here or from another state?
He's from the Valley. What's his name? Not Royce. One of the dudes he put on is from the Valley. There's a few fools from the Valley rapping.
You go to the Valley, you'll bump into a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, plus we got a lot of LA dudes moved out there now too. Live out there.
Yeah, I had a studio in the Valley. I got a spot in North Hollywood right now. But I had a studio that a lot of people used to come to right off of Cahuenga and Magnolia for a couple of years.
Yeah, I know that area.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You know, that's the liquor store right there in that corner.
Yeah, Cahuenga Magnolia.
They shot.
There's a park on the other side. Isn't there a park on the other side?
No, from my recollection,
Cahuenga
there
is a liquor store, you're right.
A liquor store, then there used to be like a little shopping center with a Little Caesars.
Yes.
Diagonal.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
But it's been a while for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't fluent that exact area that much now. Are you a father?
Yeah.
How many times?
I got one 23-year-old and I got 2 stepkids right now.
Okay. Have you had to ever deal with your children being like delinquent, or were they like pretty straight?
No, I didn't. I missed out on a lot of that, unfortunately, going to jail.
But they did like.
They did pretty good.
Up.
No, they did pretty good. Yeah, they all did
blessed.
Good. Mm-hmm.
So that's good. That's good to know. Like how? What age did you start getting caught up like in the system?
13.
13.
My first arrest was 13. I had a butterfly knife at my junior high school, Holmes Junior High.
Wow. Somebody told on you?
Somebody told on me and they took me right to juvenile hall. My mom had to pick me up after like a day and a half.
I remember when it was that simple.
Yeah. Yep.
And when they used to feed you, I remember being juvenile hall, man, they feed you with milk with every meal.
Milk with every meal.
Yeah, then they lock you in your room at night.
With nothing to do, yeah.
Yeah, and you got the dookie. I remember I had shitted on myself.
Yeah, the bathroom was not in the room like in county jail.
You got to bang on the door and bang. Yeah, that shit.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Fuck juvenile hall. Wow.
I spent a lot of time there, though, man. Sylmar, a little bit in Central.
Sylmar Central, yeah.
Yep.
Little LP.
Never been to LP.
Los Padrinos.
Yep.
My homie died in Los Padrinos. Rest in peace, Lil Merc.
What, cops?
Yep.
Yeah, there's a thing going on Instagram right now talking about if you was abused in the juvenile justice system. There's a huge lawsuit going around.
Seen that. And the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
Oh, my mama, they crushed my homie windpipe and killed him on the set.
Damn, that's too aggressive.
And then I got another homie who was actually sat in that seat and been a guest on this podcast. If right now, if you Google Los Padrinos escape, this was like in the late 80s. He was involved in an escape where from the juvenile hall, motherfucking staff was knocked out. And about eight kids escaped.
No shit.
Yeah, the homie Lil J.R. knocked the staff out.
That's dope.
Oh, my. Knock on wood, pray I won't spend the day.
Yeah.
Seeing none of my children in juvenile hall. I have 4 children still young enough that just based on the numbers of their age can potentially make it there. But thank the Lord, the creator of the universe, that they doing nothing that even gives me any inclination that may ever happen.
That's good.
Even though we know everything can happen. But I've yet to go. 6 kids. I got 4 left that are still juvenile age. God bless. And my grandbaby. Oh, my mama. You ain't got no grandkid?
No, not yet.
Okay, I think I'm a little G'er than you now.
That's right. Yeah.
Just for the grand, start with a G.
Yep.
Yeah. Central, East Lake. What's the units?
I think I was in CD in Central.
Did you have enemies when you was in?
I think we did. My tagging crew had enemies, and I think because in the halls it's cracking. It's not like it's not racial and political like in the county and up.
Nah, whoever was on with it on the street.
I think they put me in my roommate. I remember when they did floor sleepers. They bring the mattress in and put it on your floor.
Yes.
Yeah, I had a floor sleeper, and I think he was from 18th Street. And we had to get down because we had some problems with 18th Street back then.
That's when I used to see the 18s and the MSs.
I think it's everywhere in Central, all over, bro. And then I got to realize, damn, I'm coming out to day room in the morning. Thank God I was in the only unit in Central that had like one dude from 18th Street.
For real, that's lucky.
But it was cool because we just got out in the cell and then that was it. That was it. You know what I mean? He didn't push it.
I remember we'd be a movement. And the lines could be far. MS 18th Street.
Yeah.
Like,
they charge each other, huh?
Yeah, man. That's a huge. That shit used to be crazy. Like, he was crying. They was kids, though. That shit was crazy, though. That shit used to go up in the hall. Fuck jail, though. I'm glad you came through, Mohawk.
Yeah, me too, brother.
I'm gonna need you to come back again, too. Because
anytime.
Our conversation is real organic. Typically, I swear to God, this is going to be one of the most unique episodes to date because we typically have a list of current events that we.
I know. I've been watching you. Okay, I've been watching. Yeah. I said I noticed the Blueface one the other day.
Yeah. So now it's like for you to come here and we had no script, and for us to be able to fill up the similar amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can really benefit from like going with the regular format next time. But I think the audience got the benefit from a lot of my curiosities of who Mohawk Matt is beyond the tattoos. There has to be such a story beyond there. I think we barely scraped the surface, but
you barely scraped the surface. We got more. Yeah.
I appreciate you being so candid and transparent, though.
Yeah,
man.
anytime.
Yeah, one of the projects I'm working on is entitled Levels and Layers, and I assume and I'm sure that there are levels and layers to what it is that you just introduced us to. Yeah. Very interesting, man. We appreciate it, man.
Thank you, brother.
Let everybody know where they can find you on social media.
You can find me at Instagram, Mohawk_Matt_SFV. Facebook, I think it's my name, Matt Camerano. Sullen Clothing, Sullen Family. I'm running the Sullen Family one. I'm at a lot of events. You can catch me at To Live and Die in LA. I got my own booth. It's a big event for LA, hosted by my homeboy Duftone. Other than that, I'd be all around LA, parts of Orange County too. Holler at me.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
that puzzle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned.
Neighborhood is C-Mac. Shout out my low, Spotter Low, cuz. Neighborhood on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight crib.
Point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my
continue.
competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
Black Box Productions.